Hello everybody and welcome to week 4 of the Falinks Draft League Season 6. Last week we unfortunately lost to my friend Tyler 2-0, or 0-2 I suppose for me. But you know, like I say, better to lose to a friend than an enemy, so that's nice that he got a win. It was his first win, so glad to give that to him. This week we're against the Charlevoix Crobats, which we can take a look at. The team is Incineroar, Gothitelle, Goodra, Hisui, Azumarill, Conkeldurr, Vivillon, Gliscor, Weirdeer, Trevenant, and Vikavolt. So it's a very kind of interesting team. I actually had to consult Colin on some stuff because there's some strats here that are not like immediately apparent, but are quite good into me. I'm like, is he just gonna do the obvious thing, or is he gonna do what I think is way better into me? Which we can talk about in a moment. The team is sort of a hybrid between Trick Room and Perish Trap. There's actually 3 Perish Trap teams, or there were 3 Perish Trap teams coexisting for a moment in time in the league, which I guess is just what comes with the territory of being a league full of Wolfie fans. Everyone's going to try their hand at Perish Trap. This team has the Perish Songer as Azumarill and its Trapper as Gothitelle, so it definitely has the best Trapper of all the Trappers, and probably the worst Perish Songer that was drafted that's intended to use Perish Song. Like, there's some guys that definitely learn it. I'm not seeing any, but I'm sure something here learns it that is not intended to use it. The other team was, in the past, the Minnesota Marshadows with Politoed. This Floatzel used to be a Gothorita, which was dropped for Floatzel. And Colin and I kind of both agree that that was probably the best waiver that's been made in the league yet, because it gives him a Rain Abuser on his Rain team that isn't just, just an Archaludon, spamming Electroshot. And the Gothorita was doing nothing. I've used Gothorita on a Rain team before, and it is abysmal. It doesn't live long enough to trap anything. It's just not good. The Gothitelle, the stats that you get, and the flexibility of the item was huge, because Gothorita is just taunt bait, right? And being able to hold a Mental Orb on Goth is huge. The other team this had a Primarina. The original Trapper was Dugtrio, which is abysmal. It's funny that Primarina, Spring and I both kind of agreed that it was easily the worst. Maybe not easily, but it was one of the worst S tiers up there. Vedvolt, this player, showed up late to the draft and just got assigned a random S tier. It happened to be Primarina, and then like 4 people were like, dang, I got sniped. And everyone's like, what? What do you mean you got sniped? This was like clearly the worst S tier if we look at the remaining Pokemon. I actually think Porygon 2 is kind of dog shit, and Arcanine Hisui is pretty bad too up there when you could get regular Arcanine in A tier. But Colin wanted that because he's like, yeah, it's so bad that surely it's going to make it like all the way down here and I can take it like last. This player wanted it probably because he had the intent of trapping some shit, as well as St. Louis Minans also wanted it just because I guess she likes fairy types, because she's currently got 2 of them with Weezing and Tinkaton. I think that's actually the only team to have 2 fairies that I can think of. I'm not seeing any, but there's probably one. Fairy's a really good type, so chances are some teams probably ended up with more than one. Anyway, to the team at hand. So yes, it has the option of Perish Trap, and I don't know anything about this player. I've never talked to him. I've never, seen his battles. I do know that he did lose his first 2 weeks, I think, to Silver Smeargles, who's, respectable player. Then to Emerald City Eevees, which I feel like that team is really bad, but it is currently on a tear. It's 3-0 right now, so who knows. Then he did actually end up beating Baltimore Blastoise, which is a team that I also beat, so I'm really not sure how good this player is. I think if he tends to fall into the trap that a lot of newer players do, it's just tunnel visioning on one thing and trying the same thing every week, which in this case could easily be Perish Trap. So that's what I had to consult Colin on. I'm like, do you think this guy is gonna just fall into the tunnel vision trap and just go Perish Trap? And then Colin says, it's like, even if he does, you just have ways around it, right? You got Rillaboom to U-turn, you've got Sableye, which is a ghost type, and Empoleon gets flip turn. And I guess it is just that. Also, Galvantula does have Volt Switch, but I'm not doing that. I'm not bringing Galvantula this week. I do think it was probably the right call into Tyler, but I just did not have enough answers for Mamoswine because my team just doesn't contain many answers for Mamoswine. So we're hoping to dodge him in playoffs. Can I not select this? I guess I can't have no squares selected. Yes. So the other thing that I think is really good into me is competitive Gothitelle, because I do have 3 Intimidators on my team with Solomons, Crocodile, and Tauros. This Gothitelle getting like ridiculously boosted is very scary. And then that also frees up huge power Azumarill, which is quite good offensively into my team. Because aside from Rillaboom, right? It's Fairy's great here, Fairy's great here, Water's great here, Neither is good here, both are good here, Fairy's good here, and then these guys, or at least Galvantule's frail enough to just go down to an Aqua Jet after my Sash will be chipped. So aside from Rillaboom basically being the sole bastion, and Clefable's not weak to either, but it does take quite a bit from either, especially if there's a belly drum up, as we'll get to. Well, actually, as we won't get to, because you'll see when I get to the Clefable. So that's actually really scary. Just Trick Room from Gothitelle, Incineroar for support, Goodra just because it's got Sap Sipper, so the Azumarill is weak to the Rillaboom, but then the Goodra's a perfect switch for it, right? So the one thing is that if it was Perish Song, the Azumarill's 100%, like for sure, Sap Sipper. Which actually is something interesting, is I think I'll be able to figure out what the Azumarill's ability is by the Terra type, because I think Terra Grass is really good on it. Basically, if the Terra type resists Grass, then I can assume it's probably not Sap Sipper. But if it is Sap Sipper, he could easily get away with like a Terra... What's something that's weak to Grass but is good into my team? Terra Water, I guess? But, I mean, he already is a Water type. He wouldn't Terra Water when he's already a Water type. Terra Ground, maybe? Yeah, Ground is pretty decent, actually, with Sap Sipper. So, maybe. If it's Ground, we can assume Sap Sipper. If it's like Grass or some other type that resists Grass, probably Huge Power. And then also, based on the information we get about Azumarill, we can also just infer about Gothitelle, right? Like, there's no reason to run... I guess there is reason to run Shadow Tag with Belly Drum... or not Belly Drum, but Huge Power Azumarill. But if it's Sap Sipper Azumarill, it's 100% Shadow Tag. There's no reason to run Sap Sipper Azumarill without Shadow Tag Goth. So we can kind of get some information there. Also, first thing we should do on our first turn of the first game where Gothitelle's out is immediately just try and switch our left Pokemon, because we can just figure out what the ability is, like, immediately. So I gotta remember to do that. Yes, there's also Conkeldurr, which is just hits really hard under Trick Room. Vivian is really annoying and can put stuff to sleep. In the other league, lost a game just to not prepping for Vivian and just everything getting put to sleep. Gliscor is one of my guys, but he's unfortunately an op in this matchup. Shouldn't be too big of a problem here, though, because I do have Rillaboom and I do have Solomons. Weirdeer, I've not prepped for at all, but I'm not really worried about it. Trevenant is kind of annoying in that it can just heal forever, but I do have Knockoff in a couple places, so I can remove its healing. And Vikavolt, I've not prepped for, like, at all, but I don't think it's a huge problem. It's actually a little bit scary, but we'll come to that when we cross that. Anyway, here's the team. So the reason I said Belly Drum Azumarill is not that huge of a problem is because I'm going to be running Unaware Clefable. It's for Belly Drum. It's also for Shelter from this guy if he's doing Body Press stuff, as well as... I mean, I guess it could be Bulk Up or it could be Calm Mind, but those are really not that it. Maybe Swords Dance Gliscor, but those are the big ones, right? The big thing I noticed is that his team does not have a Fairy Resist at all, so Moonblast just is free, and that frees up like all my other slots for Calm Mind, Moonlight, Protect. This thing with like 2 Calm Minds up, I don't think ever dies. It's ridiculously hard for him to take down. I guess the one thing would be like Conkeldurr Facade, right? Like that's the only move that's capable of like 2-shotting me. I do have a little bit of help from my trusty Grassy Seed. Since I don't need a Hawlucha this week, I can put Grassy Seed here, get Grassy Surge up, and get a +1 defense, which makes this thing nearly unkillable once it's Terra Watered, because the Incineroar, it's going to resist fire. Knockoff is going to be only 65 base power because I don't have an item anymore. This, whatever Steel move that has, it probably does run a Steel move. Probably Steel move plus Body Press if I had to guess. The Steel move is going to do nothing because it's resisted, and then the Body Press is going to do nothing because I'm unaware. It just is ridiculous. The Conkeldurr is like the only problem, but I do have a little bit of speed to just, outspeed the Conkeldurr and just one-shot it with Moonblast. Yeah, I think this is going to be the MVP of the matchup. The big thing is I got to prevent it from getting put to sleep. So I guess we can jump to the next guy, which is, actually, I'm thinking, is there a better Terra type than Water here because of the Vikable? Is there a type that resists Steel and it's not weak to fighting? Because I was thinking Steel. Types that resist Steel could be Electric. You know what? I don't hate Electric, but I do like resisting Fire and Water from Incineroar and Azumarill. So I don't know. Next one, not necessarily the most important, but I am bringing Salamence with Moxie to not trigger the competitive. I just want to be careful about that. Then I do have Covert Cloak for Fake Out because 2 guys up here learn it. Basically, this is my guaranteed way of beating Vivillon because I can't be faked out, and then I have Dual Wing Beat to kill it, and this attack kills it even if I'm intimidated by the Incineroar. Then I have Roar. I thought Roar was really fun because I can stop the Gothitelle from going for Trick Room, or if he's Perish trapping me, I can make the Gothitelle switch, and then I can just double switch my guys after the Gothitelle's gone. Then just Dragon Claw for consistent dragon damage, and then Protect because I do want some Protect. I actually don't remember what the special defense was for. Why did I not put it all in HP? Why did I do this? What? Oh, I know. It's because I had a lot less attack, which meant the HP was maxed out. And then I realized that if I get intimidated, I don't kill the butterfly anymore. Yes. Next up, I guess we can do Rillaboom. Speed is not important at all in this matchup on, like, really anybody. I did want this guy to be faster than the Vivillon. Always faster, which is important. Let me just double check that number. Just in case. 155 from Timid. 156. Perfect. Rillaboom doesn't need any speed, so I just put, some amount of attack. I don't remember what it's for. I think it's probably putting Gothitelle in range of 4 special attack plus 1. I think that's exactly what it is. It's 4 special attack Moonblast plus Wood Hammer kills every Gothitelle. Like, even, like... There might be a combination that lives, but I think it probably just dies, like, because it has to take out of defense to put it in special defense. And usually it would be, like, if one of the stats is really high, like, the special, like, let's say the defense is way higher than the special defense EVs are way more impactful, but Gothitelle's pretty close in both, so I think if it should probably balance about out, where it's like, if he takes the defense EVs out, Wood Hammer increases by the same amount that Moonblast decreases. Yeah. No Grassy Glide is a little bit scary. I would actually kind of like it so that I can hit the Azumarill before it can Aqua Jet anything if it, goes for Belly Drum. But if it's my lead that one of my leads that I'm planning on is just this plus Rillaboom, Aqua Jet isn't really that good into either one, so I'll just fucking kill it with non-priority moves. Very scary if Trick Room goes up though, because it's gonna start just killing stuff with +4 or +6 Play Rough though. But I do have Fake Out. I can Fake Out the Goth. Goth should not be Covert Cloak. I think it's more likely to be Mental Herb when I do have Sableye and a couple guys that learn Taunt on the team. Knockoff is to remove items, and then U-turn is to pivot around, get out of Perish Trap if I'm being trapped. Yes. Next up, I guess I can do Croak. This is probably the least likely one to come. I just have High Horsepower, Knockoff, Gunk Shot, Protect with the Terra Poison. Gunk Shot is one-shots Azumarill, I think, even without the Terra, which is nice, and then I just have, ground fighting moves to hit. Actually really good on the team. A lot of the guys get hit by ground and fighting. Terra Poison makes me resist Fairy, obviously, and that's... Oh, and fighting, too, because he does have Conk and Goodra, so that's actually really good defensive Terra. Moxie, again, I just don't want to intimidate the Gothitelle, although Intimidate probably is better, because this guy's going to do so much damage to Gothitelle. I definitely don't want Intimidate on this one, but maybe this one could afford it. But I think it's okay, because I do have the Clear Amulet, so I'm not going to get intimidated by him, and then the attack boost could be pretty good. Similar story to Rillaboom. I don't actually remember what this is for. This is one of the first guys that I did, and I haven't really touched him since I didn't end up bringing him in any of my prep games. Next up, we have Sableye. Terra Steel is to resist Fairy and... What the hell did I have Terra Steel? It only resists Fairy. It's, like, also bad into Incineroar. I definitely don't want to do Terra Fire because of the Azumarill. I mean, I probably do Terra Poison again, actually. Yeah, I think Terra Poison is better than Terra Steel. Weird. But I definitely want something that resists Fairy. Yeah, I think Poison's just better. I've debated on the moveset. In this first slot, I've tried Throat Chop, which I have now. I've tried Knockoff. I've tried Light Screen, just have both screens and then no attacks. Actually, I had these last two moves different. I've tried Fake Out instead of one of these last two moves, and then still had an attack up there. I've tried, what was the last one? Taunt. That was replacing also one of these last two. And I like Taunt because of Gothitelle. It stops Perish Song. It stops this guy from being annoying. And it stops, just Trick Room from somebody else, But ultimately, I think Knockoff actually is optimally better here, but the problem is that Crook and Rillaboom also both already have it, so, it's kind of covered somewhere else on the team. And Crook also really likes the damage boost. Like, Knockoff, sure, it's removing an item, but it's also making Crook's Knockoff 50% weaker in the endgame. So I thought Throat Chop was fun, because I can stop the Incineroar from going for Parting Shot, and I can also stop Perish Song from going up without using Taunt, right? Like, that was one of the things I was taunting a lot. Or Belly Drum, right? Like, Azumarill is a decent taunt target, because it's either going to be clicking probably Belly Drum or Perish Song. But the combination of Throat Chop, that stops Perish Song, and Encore is just it's so bad. If he clicks Belly Drum's down, gets a Citrus Berry, I just Encore him next turn, he Belly Drums again, and then it just is done. It's actually really bad if Trick Room goes up, though. I didn't even think about that. Because he'll Aqua Jet, but he's not going to click Aqua Jet, right? He's going to click Belly Drum. Belly Drum into Play Rough, probably. Because he's going to think he's slower. Then I have Encore disabled just to be really annoying into a lot of the other guys. I could even force the Goth to switch, or struggle, right? If he's Perish Trapping me, I can force the Goth to struggle, just disable Protect. And then Encore him, and then he's just going to struggle, and then... He probably wouldn't switch. He'd probably just take the 50% chip to keep me trapped. But this guy's not even trapped. Last guy I have is Empoleon, because I did want a special attacker that isn't Clef. It's really good into Incineroar, because if he intimidates me, obviously I get +2 special attack. I have Water Pledge, Flash Cannon, Flip Turn, Protect with a Citrus Berry. It's actually surprising that Citrus Berry didn't get used anywhere else, but this is a great contender for it. I think it was Leftovers, and then I ended up switching Clef from Citrus to Grassy Seed. One thing to consider is I actually kind of like Roost over Flip Turn. Flip Turn is... I actually think I will run Roost, because, like I said, the Perish Trap mode is quite bad, and I actually do think that competitive Goth is 100% the play into me, but I don't know if he's going to Tunnel Vision on it, but I still have an out if he does, because Terra Ghost is just the optimal Terra type on Empoleon, You gotta resist that, those fighting moves that are going for you. So, I mean, I guess Terra Poison is still good, since there's not really a real ground type that isn't Gliscor. I like the Ghost, though, and it will let me switch if I'm being Perish Trapped. Water Pledge is one-shots Incineroar, and then I would love to have Ice Beam for the Goodra, but it's only neutral, so I felt like I could cut it. I do have Flash Cannon, because I think a neutral hit on the Azumarill is way better, because it does like 30%, so 2 Flash Cannons will kill an Azumarill that has Belly Drummed itself, because it'll be like, I think it's like 35. So it's like 35, 35, that adds up to about 70, and then just a hit elsewhere or a single high roll or anything like that, right, should kill. I said that's probably what these EVs are for. If we put Azumarill in here, 220 Modest, yeah, 37.5, right? Those two add up to like 75, because if we put the Azumarill at 75%, guaranteed 3-hit KO, right? Well, let's take the Citrus Berry off. Guaranteed 2-hit KO. Did that say Vacuum Wave? Oh, Flash Cannon. Oh, Vacuum Wave is there. Yeah, and then the Roost will keep me alive into, like, everything, actually. I should actually even beat the Goodra if I'm Terra Ghost, even if it sets at +6, because I'm a special attacker and he's a physical attacker. I probably would have to play on time, but eventually I could lower its special defense and just weaken it, because I will be doing not a lot, right? Goodra, Hisui, yeah, 11%, but when I'm a Ghost type, boom, Ghost type. Ooh, Heavy Slam is doing a lot, because it is 80 base power, but I'd have to knock off the Leftovers. Eventually I will wear it down, and I can Roost, and then I can Timer Stall for the win. I just have to get him below my HP. I did not mention the speed on Sableye. This is just generally speed creeping. Azumarill is base 50, so I want to be faster than the Azumarill. Rillaboom has no speed. Clefable does have a little bit of speed, generally trying to speed creep Incineroar, which is base 60. If it's like 12, I'll be faster, which is 90. I'm at... Wait. Oh, this is Jolly. He'll be 82 and I'll be 83. And then I have Empoleon one faster than that. Originally, I was just a little bit slower, right? I was speed creeping just like 4 or 12. Yeah, I was just speed creeping 4 Incineroar with 12. But then, you know, Empoleon, that would put Empoleon's EV spread like this, and it just feels more efficient to do it like that. So I did that. This has no speed because it doesn't need any, and then this is just faster than Vivillon. So yeah, that's the team. What am I worried about? I am worried about... Conk is a bit of a problem. If it is Facade. It has to be like Terra Normal Facade to be a problem, and I will be able to see that coming. Vivillon, I think I'm okay into because I do have this to stop it. And I also do have... what was I gonna say? I was thinking about Taunt, but I took Taunt off Sableye. Gliscor, I have not prepped like into it like at all, but I think we're okay. I probably will just hit it with Terra this and hit it with that, or just set up. I guess it's scary that I'm not Magic Guard. I could be Toxic. And Vikavolt is actually one that I'm a little bit worried about right now because it does look like it kind of tears through this team. Would he bring Vikavolt into me though? It doesn't like look great on paper is the problem. It's tough. I think I would just have to not Terra Clefable in that case. Yeah. Anyway, that's the squad. We're going to hop into the match tomorrow. I actually have both my matches tomorrow, both the ENC one and this one, because the ENC one was supposed to be today, but it got postponed. So got a double header tomorrow for me, but they're going to get staggered for you because I don't like to upload twice in one day. So stay tuned for that. There we go. All right. Send them. Gothitelle, Azumarill, Goodra. Okay, there is Vikavolt, and there is Gliscor. Goth is Dark, Azu is Ground. Oh, that means it's probably... Sap Sipper. Goodra's Fairy, Vikavolt's Fairy, Gliscor's Water, Instance Grass. What has been left behind? Which team is this? This is... Crobats. There it is. No... Conkeldur's nice, no Vivillon is nice, no Weirdeer, no Trevenant. Yeah, okay. Got it. Oh, I gotta say Jellychef. Okay, so, into this. Is it just these four? I think so. Oh, I didn't write anything down. Goth. Azu. Goth, Azumarill. Who are the other ones? Goodra. Vikavolt. Gliscor. And Incin. Okay. Here's our lead. It is Intimidate, which means that Empoleon gets really good. Okay. Let's get Reflect up. And I'm probably getting faked out, but I'll just go for Calm Mind. Actually... I should have led my guys in the other order. I'm like 90% sure it's this, though. Let's, try switching? Yes, okay. That was risky. I should have put Clefable on the other side. I should have thought about that. But I did guarantee Shadow Tag. No fake out. Trick Room probably. Parting Shot, yeah. Parting Shot. This is probably Trick Room. So this is a case where Taunt would be really good because the Parasong is going up. Oh, it's Psychic. Okay. This is Throat Chop here. And I'm gonna Calm Mind again. Terra Ground is telling me that it's probably Sap Sipper and not Huge Power. It would be Terra Grass if it was Huge Power. Faster, perfect. Fake Tears. What is it doing? Play Rough? Okay. Maybe I just switch. Let's Moonblast. Flife is now +2. Yeah, Azumarill's dying in 2. Could live with Citrus. Okay, that is half. Is it Citrus? No, okay. Flife is now -2 special defense. Show me an attack drop. Attack drop would be crazy good. No, okay. Let's Water Pledge this. And then I'll Moonblast that. Incin can't really come in safely anymore. Oh, I wrote down Trick Room, but it's not Trick Room, so let me take that away. Okay, it's withdrawing. It should not be Incineroar. Let's see what it is. Vikavolt? Goodra. Water Pledge, just for some damage. About a third, that's really good. This is +2. Okay. I'm now -6. Oh, wait, you're giving me +2 special attack? What? It is Leftovers. Okay, now I have to Terra. Is that double? Ah, it's so close. Empoleon's faster though, so this is fine, as long as the Goth doesn't protect. This is my Terra for Body Press. This is why I made Empoleon faster. One of the few reasons why I made Empoleon faster. So we're gonna get off the Water Pledge. Yes, it does kill. Gets Empoleon 1. T-Bolt. Okay, wait, that's fine. I Terra'd. Oh my gosh, that -2 special defense. I'm getting +4 if the Incineroar comes back in. I think it has to be Azumarill. Fake Tears is crazy. It's Incineroar. I'm getting a +4. I can just kill that. I mean, maybe the play is just double protect, though. Because I think I need to double. I have Sableye in the back. Let's hope this isn't Shelter. It probably shouldn't be Shelter. It probably should be a special attack into my Empoleon and then fake out into Clef. Snarl? He's gonna give me more? Snarl on Incin. And Flash Cannon on Goodra. Goodra can die here. I think I do kill Goodra here. How fast is Goodra? It's really slow, right? It's 60, and these both my guys are 60 and have speed EVs, so they probably are faster than Goodra. It's probably going to be a kill for Clef. I'm actually not sure. He's Terra-ing. Oh, I did not even look at the Terra types. Let's see. Goodra is Terra Fairy. Oh, it's in Sin. Terra Grass. Okay, he was expecting me to kill it. I want the Goodra dead, though. The Goodra's a bigger threat to me. Because Incineroar is a physical attacker, my Clefable is not hindered in its physical defense. Oh my god, that's so strong. That's a Clefable kill. Alright, somebody's... My Empoleon is getting a lot of special attack here. Empoleon's at +5, I think. And Doesn't Exist is still at +1. Let me check that. Is this +5? It is +5. Flash Cannon... I mean, I can just kill the Azumarill with Flash Cannon, and then it's a 1v, like, 4. And I'll Moonblast. Goodbye, Azumarill. It's another one for Empoleon. And then I think I go Sableye to not reveal information about my item on Clefable. It's gonna make the game so much longer, though. Goodbye, Reflect. Do I reveal Encore Disable, or do I just click attacks forever? I think I just click attacks forever. Can I lose? No, it's a grass type. I should just kill it with U-turn whenever Rillaboom comes in. It was going for Parting Shot! Oh, it's Snarl! It was going for Snarl! I can't Snarl, like throat chopped! Okay, and then Clefable gets the second one. Okay, that's a good game one. I didn't even think about Snarl being a sound move. And I didn't have to reveal my item on Clef. Fake Tears Goth is maybe a problem. Honestly, if Vikavolt came, yeah, that kind of would just obliterate me. What do I do to change? I mean, I could bring Crook. Crook is Clear Amulet. Honestly, that's pretty good. Let's see. Lead Crook. Crook Clef? Is that weird? Is that bad? We didn't see Perish Song. Is Crook Empoleon crazy? I'm forced to commit my Terra to get out of Perish Trap, because I did remove Flip Turn. What does this bad into? This would be bad into a Azumarill. This is bad into exactly a Azumarill Gothitelle. What about Crook Rillaboom? I like Crook Rillaboom. I think there's also a chance that the Incineroar just doesn't come after he realized how good Throat Chop is into it. Did confirm Shadow Tag. It's, I mean, I'm assuming that it's, there's no GUI on the Goodra. It probably is also, Gliscor Goodra, completely different. think I had a pretty good lead here. High horsepower. Could knock off... Is it gonna be Poison Orb? What Terra type is everything? Is the Gliscor... Is Terra Water? I mean, the Gliscor is probably protecting, right? Yeah, okay. Good to know. I had to keep it honest, though. It's just double protect, okay. That means the Goodra is not AV, though. I feel Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt. I can only have one more move. Is Poison. High horsepower. And then I suppose I'll just get a nasty Wood Hammer off on this Gliscor. It can't be Acrobatics now that I've seen that. It could be Dual Wing Beat, but that's pretty weak. It's Tailwind, okay. Ice Beam last move on Goodra. Should live this. Ugh, barely. And I'm frozen. Hey, yikes. Can I get a Thaw, please? Oh my gosh, dude. How much is this gonna do? A lot? Only half. That's like full Fizz-Def Gliscor. Yeah. It has to be, yeah. Alright, this is really bad. We'll go to a Dodo Bird. God, that's so bad. Goodbye, my Citrus Berry. Okay. Still frozen. Gonna protect on the ground move, but Crook probably just dies. It's a Terra Water. Okay. It's good. That means Rillaboom can come back in and kill it once the Tailwind's gone. Surprisingly, the Goodra is still deal-withable, I think. Actually, maybe not. Okay, protect on that. Please thaw, please thaw, please thaw. I really would like this ground move on it. T-Bolt into me. Oh my god! Gliscor revealed knockoff. And Poison Heal. Let's go back to Rillaboom. Hopefully there's no Ice move into that predicting this. It's a pretty obvious switch, I think. Okay. That's crit. And yeah, there's the Ice. Oh, it's into that. Tailwind's gone. Great. Grass is gone. Oh no, the grass is gone. That's bad. That's really bad. Hopefully it's double protect again. Give me a free calm mind. Alright, let's start thinking about game 3, because I feel like this one's lost. What do I do differently? Do don't get Crook frozen, I suppose, is one. There's Tailwind up again. I can protect. Goodra has leftovers. I missed that game one. I'm gonna switch. Alright, show me Flash Cannon in that slot and show me something in the other slot. Ice Beam, maybe. Knock off, I can take that easy. And then Flash Cannon to Clef, great. Alright, Calm Mind, and then switch back to Rillaboom to get the grassy terrain up. This is maybe still winnable. We gotta get to +6 and not get crit, or frozen, or paralyzed, probably, though. Unless we're also with high horsepower. And protect. We've seen all four. Goodra's shown all four as well. There's Flash Cannon. This is +2. How much is this doing? A lot? Oh, it's faster because of Tailwind. That's +1. That's +2. Tailwind gone? Or has they got one more? Is it one more, or is it gone? It's one more. Okay, I'm gonna Moonlight. And I'm gonna Fake Out. Actually, instead of Moonlighting here, I can... No, I do need to Moonlight here. No, I can greed out one more Calm Mind. I think I have to. Calm Mind, and then Fake Out that. We're going for game. This Clefable is my win con here. I have no item. That one's gone. Alright, I Terra Moonlight here. And then I would hammer this. I think if I get a high roll, I can kill. Make it Terra Water. Yeah, 75% chance to one-shot max defense. I think I got it. I think I did just get a low roll on the first one. There's the Tailwind. That's unfortunate that that goes up, but what else can you do? T-Bolt. On Rillaboom. I guess he was expecting Terra Water. This should kill. Yes! Oh my gosh, perfect. Oh my god. Now if it's Vikavolt in the back, we're in a terrible spot. That's the problem. Vikavolt is, like, abysmal. Oh, I really hope it's not Vikavolt. I thought I was taking a Flash Cannon. Oh, it's a Azumarill. Okay, that means it probably isn't Vikavolt. What's my Clef at? Is it at +2? It's at +3. Okay, let's see if Clef into a Azumarill. +3. 74%. I think it is worth hard switching into you here. Oh, they were expecting switch to Empoleon, not Terra Water. Because I've been switching. They tried to get Shiesty with it and catch the Empoleon coming in. There's a Thunderbolt. Probably into Clef this time. Yeah. Okay, no crit. We're okay. I did get Para'd. But that means I can't be frozen, I guess, on the bright side. Just no full Para, please. Ice Spinner by Terrain. Ice Spinner on Azumarill. I'd love for this to kill, but it's not going to kill. Yeah, it does not kill. Did get a drop, but that doesn't change much. Alright, now we Moonblast the Goodra, and now I'm going to Flash Cannon the Azumarill. I think I might be losing Empoleon here. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. It's close. Goodra switching. We're going to get to see who it is. Gothitelle, okay. It is Pear Song. That's one for Empoleon. Please kill. Okay, lots. Citrus Berry. That means Goth is dead to Pear Song. Ah, man, this is the case where Flip Turn would be amazing. Alright, on the double protect, we're gonna Calm Mind and Roost. If we get this turn wrong, we lose. But I think it's gotta be double protect. Show me Goodra protect too. Oh, it's not protect. Okay, we might lose. Oh, we got paralyzed. It didn't change anything. Goodbye, Tailwind. No, we don't want to Calm Mind. We want to just kill the Goodra. I think if the Goodra protects, we're in like really bad spot. Fuck, dude. Oh man, I wish that had not protected. If I got my Calm Mind last turn, we might be okay. Let's see. Goodra. Yeah, it's not killing. I need a crit. Because, yeah, Rillaboom cannot win this. Would it have changed to +4? Probably not. Alright, this gotta be a crit. That's what it needs to be. Needs this to be a crit. No double protect. Alright, show me a crit, show me a crit, show me a crit. I got frozen, come on. No. They get a drop. That's like 3 KOs for a Azumarill. Alright, do I get... I probably get one shot by Ice Beam, right, at the HP I'm at? Yeah, I think so. Can knockoff kill? Probably not, right? High horsepower would kill here, actually. Yeah, high horsepower wins me the game here, but I don't have it. They're just gonna protect for left or grassy terrain probably. Yep, grassy terrain. I should have had I didn't change anything. I needed to kill the Clefairy or the Goodra. The extra Calm Mind may have actually given me the amount I needed. If I'd gotten 2, if I had predicted the second Protect. And it's at half. Yeah, high horsepower still has a chance to kill this, though. I should have had high horsepower. But U-turn was correct with knowing at least that it was going to be Perish Trap. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it almost kills. Maybe if we live... there's no way we live the Ice Beam, right? We are AV. We live! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This thing has, like, no defense. Why is it, like, taking so much from that? That should do, like, 25 max, but it has no item now, so it's gonna do less. It's gonna get healed by the terrain. Oh, high horsepower would have won me the game here. It's still doable with a crit, I think. Come on. Come on, Rilla. No! Oh, man, yeah, the extra Calm Mind would have done it. Wow. Oh, that was so close. Okay. Yeah, literally any amount of damage would have done it. The Crook not being frozen would have done it. The extra Calm Mind would have done it. Wow. Man, that sucks. Okay, how do I mean, I just need to not get frozen, right, is the problem. I think Rillaboom Clefable is probably the play this time. Or do I could just do Clefable Sableye again, right? Go back to Clefable Sableye. Rillaboom, you, and you. I do have Encore Protect, so I can... When they protect the Gliscor or the Goodra, I just Encore it. If they Tailwind, I Encore it. Yeah. I think it's okay. The only problem is that Perish Song can go up, but Sableye can switch. And then I do have Terra Ghost available, and I do have a U-turn available. I got lots of tools. The Clefable might just get shamoned, though. The Vikavolt game adaptation here would end me. Incineroar Gliscor can go. Calm Mind. Throat Chop. That's getting Encore next turn. No Parting Shot or Snarl for you. You're getting Encored. There's no way they left the Goodra behind, right? The Goodra was so good last game. That means it must be either Goth or Azumarill left behind. Honestly, Goodra at Vikavolt would still be really bad for me. Alright, that's now useless. Get a Calm Mind up. They're probably taking a Flamethrower, or a Flare Blitz, I mean. We do have near max defense. Flare Blitz, yeah. Okay. Let's Moonlight, and then I'm going to switch to Rillaboom here. It's a little risky switching in Rillaboom on a fire-type attack, but I'm giving Clefable a +1 defense. And I have Fake Out active next turn. Gliscor, like, has to be switching, I think. Yeah, goodbye. Now let's see what it is. Goodr's bad. Vikavolt is also bad. Clefabl's only +1 at the moment. There's my Grassy Seed. There's the healing. Healed the full. Flare Blitz into that. Okay, very little damage. I think I just need the damage on this. Let's see, what does 252 Modest Life Orb Thunderbolt do to Clef? I'm at +1 special defense, so about 50. That's switching. Who's the switching to? Gliscor. Is it Sableye? Yeah, it's Sableye, because I can disable whatever the Vikavolt does here. Do half? Oh, amazing. Bug Buzz, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine. That's so much damage. That is Life Orb. Okay, good. Poison Heal. I'm gonna Reflect, just to get it up for later. Yep, that's what I thought. That's getting Encore next turn, unless the Gliscor kills me right now. Gliscor has to kill me. Knock off. Okay, Gliscor did kill. And now I bring in Rillaboom, fake out the Gliscor. It probably just forces Protect. But ultimately, it's fine. Because that means that there's going to be no Tailwind up, which means I kill Vikavolt or something in that slot. Really, this is just serving to pin the Gliscor. You're dead. You're getting faked out. Gliscor probably just protects, but it's fine because the Vikavolt will be taking a Moonblast or something in that slot. Okay. It's one for Clef. Clef like is 1000% faster than Vikavolt, right? Yeah. Probably Incineroar here, yeah. Getting an attack drop. Is it worth Terra-ing Rillaboom here? Is it worth Terra-ing? Who could he have in the back? It could be, let's see, Goth Azumarill. If it's Goodra, tearing the Rillaboom is pretty bad, but I feel like Goodra would have come out already if they had it. But I think I have to play around the possibility that it is Goodra in the back. I'm going to do this. They're Terra-ing, what is it? Definitely not water, so it's probably grass? I don't understand that, really. You weren't exactly weak to anything that I could do to you. Maybe, oh, they must be expecting ground move, but I would have done it last game if I had it. There's the Tailwind. That's kind of what I thought. It's probably Flare Blitz into Rillaboom with Tail or Reflect Up. I should take it though. It's also taking a it's into that. That's fine. With Reflect and +1 defense, that Clefable's never dying. U-turn, pretty good damage. I don't think the Incineroar dies to +1 Clefable. Not quite. How many turns of Tailwind? 3? I guess I definitely double protect here. To stall. Incineroar's probably parting shotting off of my Clefable. Gliscor's probably high horsepowering my Empoleon. I can Terra Ghost Empoleon next turn and then hit the... Let me see how much Gliscor takes. Oh, withdraw. We're going to see what the last guy is. It is Goodra, okay. Flare Blitz into Empoleon, yeah. I have to Calm Mind. I'll Flash Cannon this. It probably kills itself with Recoil. Maybe not. No, not quite. Empoleon's gonna take a kill here. Actually, maybe not. Yes, it does. No para, please. Okay. Citrus. Empoleon's taking a kill. There's a Calm Mind. Alright, it all comes down to this Clef. If it gets crit, I lose. Like, immediately. Gliscor into Empoleon. What about Terra Ghost? It does max of 75. If I Terra Ghost, I live. I think this is the play. I don't think I'm going to need the Terra Ghost. Terra Water on Clef is quite good. But I think it's okay. I think we can win without it. As long as we don't get crit by the Goodra exactly right here. Alright, show me living high horsepower. Yeah, okay, now show me killing Gliscor. Ooh, that was a bad. That was a good double though. That was a good double. It's okay, I don't think I need the Terra exactly though. I think as long as I can get Clef to like +6, I think I'm okay. Tailwind's gone, maybe? Yeah. Okay, what's Clef? Clef should be at +4. $53. It's only at +3. Let's get another one. Let's fake this out. Tailwind up. Gliscor is down to 1 Moonblast right now. Alright, Guja should go down to 2 Moonblasts. Alright, let's see it. No crit flash cannon, please. That's a crit! Okay, it wasn't flash cannon. It wasn't flash cannon, I think we're okay. Goodbye, leftovers. Oh, it lived. Special defense. Oh, the special attack up does not matter on Clefable, though. The Reflect's gone. It's Moonlight, and I will continue to knock that off. Okay, whew. Rillaboom should take this now, it's -1. Okay, knockoff kills, Rillaboom gets 1. Then I'm gonna heal. Moonblast and Wood Hammer. I wonder if Rillaboom's gonna take a KO on itself. Is this KO? Oh my god, another KO for Rillaboom! And then that's a KO for Clefable. Wow. Crazy games. Oh, wow, that was intense. Well played to my opponent. That game 2 was so scary. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.